Hi, today we're going to talk about running in the dark. That's either early in the morning or late at night, because right now is the season we don't have enough daylight. So the first thing I say is I want to be able to see where I am running. So I'm going to wear a headlamp. Usually, always, I'd never go without a headlamp because I want to see where I'm going. I'm the guy that's going to step in the ditch, step on the rock. We have these really cool hats that have lights in them, and you'd be amazed on how well it does cast light in front of you to be able to see. So these are another fantastic thing. The other thing is you can carry a flashlight in your hand. So that works out too, or do a combination. Do a headlamp and something. What's nice about having the headlamp or the hat light is when you turn your head to look anywhere, the light's going with you. If I'm carrying just a flashlight and I turn my head, I can't see where I'm turning and looking, that kind of thing. Okay, next is you want to be seen. So you want to have some kind of reflectivity. The vests here with the stripes are fantastic. A lot of the clothes now come that has the reflectivity on it, and it's great to have it on the front and in the back so that you can be seen from all sides. The other thing is we do have some neat little smiley faces or other things that will blink. So what's nice about that is the headlight doesn't have to hit you straight on. The driver is going to see something blinking and look over and say, hey, there's somebody running. So not always if you had a headlamp, someone's going to be able to see you, but when you have the reflective gear on you, the light shines off of different things and they'll be able to pick you up. So that's a major thing. The next thing is running. If you can run on the sidewalk, fantastic. You want to run on the sidewalk. If you have to run in the street, you want to run against traffic. You want to be able to see what's there. You don't want a car sneaking up behind you, someone texting or do something. So you want to run with traffic. That way you could always dive into the ditch, move, do that stuff. You do not want to assume someone is going to not run into you, okay? So, or they see you. So you want to be prepared. So that's why if you can run on the sidewalk, that's going to be the best. Next is intersections, okay? You may have the right-of-way at the intersection. That really doesn't mean anything, so you want to be careful. No racing a car like, hey, I think I can beat this car through this intersection. You want to follow the traffic laws, that stuff. You want to be safe so you can get out and run your next run. So no racing cars through the intersection. The other thing is if I run up to an intersection and it's a stop sign, a lot of times what I will do is run behind the car just so that I know, hey, I'm going to be safe. I don't want to assume they're going to see me. One of the most dangerous spots is if a car is coming out, so I'm running against traffic, a car is going to come out and make a right-hand turn. Okay, all they're looking is left to see if there's a car coming. So if they don't even look right sometimes because they don't think, they're not turning into that little lane. They're going to make a nice right. So they look, see nobody, they turn. That's perfect time someone's going to run right into you. So that's why when I run up to an intersection, for one, I want to make eye contact with the driver and run behind the car. Or a lot of times they'll wave you on that kind of stuff. But you must be smart. You got to run somewhat defensive and be safe. Next thing is the headphones. I want to be able to hear what's going on, so I won't wear headphones if I'm running at night. Dogs is one thing, people being out. I want to be kind of aware of my surroundings, plus traffic, cars, that kind of stuff. So I would say if you have to wear headphones, one headphone or having it real low. But I would go with saying have no headphones. It would be much safer. Next thing is run a familiar loop. You want to run somewhere especially if you're running sidewalks where the bumps and all this kind of stuff are. So that way you're more familiar. Hey, I'm coming up here. The sidewalk's usually uneven. This kind of stuff. Or I got a curb. I know that the lights, so on and so forth. You want to just make sure you're safe. So run a familiar loop. Next thing is make sure someone knows where you're going. Those kind of safety things, especially running at night, early in the morning, that kind of late. God forbid an accident does happen. Even you twist your ankle, that kind of stuff. That way, run with a phone. Make sure someone knows where you're at. Next is you want to change your stride a little bit. You want to shorten your stride, pick your feet and your knees up. You want to make sure that you're not going to hit something, that you kind of slow down. You have a longer stride. You can kick the curb, kick uneven sidewalk, that kind of stuff. The other thing about the bill of the cap, which is nice, is when it's dark and you're kind of looking at the ground, if there's overhanging branches and that stuff, the bill of the cap. So it is kind of nice to have a bill of the cap to have to protect your eyes, protect your face. So those are some ideas for running, because right now we're running in the morning and in the night, and it's dark. So you want to make sure you're safe. So thanks a lot. Remember, running's easy. Right, left, repeat. And don't forget to smile.